All right, I want to do a unboxing of this Skil impact driver. Oh, that's some fall. Okay, so you get a charger. You get two batteries, and you get an impact driver. You know, at the time on Amazon, they were selling this kit for like $80. This Skil stuff is really good for the money. You know, kind of compared to the the more popular name brands, you kind of get more bang for your buck. Let's see what's the power on that. Okay, that battery is dead. And let's, oh shoot. Let's see what that is. What is that? Well, not sure what that goo is, but I'll contact Skil. You know, the charger here, I mean, that probably happened during shipping. So I don't know what that is. Anyway, no big deal. I got a battery on the charger. Got one charging. Okay. This one here got 3 bars. Let's see. Oh, it's full. Okay. When I put it on the charger like 10 minutes ago, it had 3. Okay. Not too bad. The weight's pretty good. Yeah, I gotta see about this battery here. Why has it got that goo on it? Got all the light on there. Let's see. Okay. Then you got I guess the power modes down here. High, low. So you only got two power modes. Like I said, I went on Amazon before I was gonna post this. Oh, you got 3 of them. Okay. No, okay, high and low. Okay. Okay, you can tell the difference. Yeah, I went on Amazon to look before I posted this video, and they had this entire kit on sale for like $80. So I think that's probably the best bang for the buck here. So I'm gonna wipe this battery off and see. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna see if that battery will charge. But here's the unboxing. This battery charged pretty fast too. So I got another one of these chargers too. So you get a tool, 2 batteries, and a charger. So I was on eBay looking around to get some batteries, and I think the one seller, he was selling 2 of these batteries for like $70. So for an extra $10, you go on Amazon and get 2 batteries, a charger, and a tool. And also, this stuff also be better than that off-brand stuff you get on Amazon. I see the guys get the impacts from the Amazon, but I think on just like this battery's leaking, I'm gonna see if it charged or whatever. I guess after 3 months, you get that off-brand stuff on Amazon. I guess the warranty might get a little shaky, whether the seller want to honor it or not, or if you spend the extra money to get the extended warranty plan. So this Skil stuff costs the same money as the off-brand stuff on Amazon, but you get a actual company you can contact, and you're getting a way better warranty. I think this got 5 years. I think it's a 5-year warranty on it. Yeah, 5-year warranty. So yeah, so the Skil impact wrench seems like a really good buy for the money. I've seen some performance videos on YouTube, and look like the other ones, they beat it, but they only beat it by a little bit. You know, when they do the direct, they like drill some kind of whatever, a lag screw in the wood or whatever. The guys be doing that stuff. But you know, what does that DeWalt cost? Or that Milwaukee, what does it cost? You definitely be paying double the money of what your Skil costs. So this stuff's really, seems pretty good. I like it, and I'll be releasing some videos on it in the future. But anyway, I'm gonna cut to a clip. Well, I'm glad I waited to the next day. This battery, it doesn't work. It doesn't hold a charge or anything like that. I had it on the charger probably for over an hour, and let me take it. You can see the. Come on, I'm stuck on that. Okay, let's see. Doesn't work. So I contacted Skil. First I sent them some pictures. Then I waited maybe a little bit. Then I called him up, and then he sent me another email to send some, because I took some more pictures, and I'm going to include those pictures after this video clip in the show. Kind of wish I would have made a little video on it, but everything I do is kind of on the fly. It's not planned out. I just set up the phone and tripod and just go with the flow and see what comes out. But what he told me is that they had an issue with the batteries leaking, and they redesigned the battery or something like that. But some of the old batteries or the old design batteries still got circulated. So when I contacted him and sent the pictures, then I sent the extra pictures. The way he was sounding, he was aware of the issue. So right now everything's under review, and I'm pretty sure I would get approved for another battery. And so I guess I can just go ahead and throw this guy away here. So that's what I was kind of saying, like in the previous clip, is having a physical company you can contact and call and get things straightened out right away, versus the off-brand stuff on Amazon. After 3 months, it's kind of up in the air whether they'll help you or not. Even though those might be just as good. But if you have an issue, the help stuff might be a little sketchy. So I'm gonna cut to the next clip, and I'll see you in a little bit. Yeah, boy. 94 is in the house. Broke down on the side of the road. I need a tow truck. Get my tire changed. Tow truck to the rescue. Time to get towed in. Is that 20 cents a mile? That'd be a good rate. 20 cents a mile. So everybody else charging 170 a mile. We charge 20 cents a mile. All right, I'm back again, and I forgot to mention as far as the Skil battery. Once everything's approved, they're going to just send out another one. They're not going to require it to be mailed in for review, so that'll cut back on some of the time waiting on getting the replacement battery. But now it's time for the fun part of the video. Here's my 1994 Lego tow truck, or class six medium duty truck. Take some of this stuff off. Now we got a lot of stuff on the back of the equipment. I got my jacks. I didn't bother to clean it. Take this off. And there's some more stuff. When I show up under it, it's probably gonna yeah, see, stuff's falling. See up under it? And let's see. Start showing the features. These are the tool compartments here. You see anything in there? Oh, I got my tools in there. Get those out. Got my tools. See that? Oh, shoot. Got me a wrench and a hammer. Those are the required tools to work on Lego vehicles. That's probably all you're going to need. With that there. And I'm going to close that. Open the door. Truck's a little fragile. No, it's 31 years old. bucket seats. Let's see if I can show the inside. I was kind of wondering why I didn't put a bucket seat over there and the other side, a bench seat over on the other side. But it's too late to change the design now. Okay. Open the hood. You see, it has a V8 400 cubic inch gasoline engine rated at 200 horsepower and 400 torque. It also has an automatic transmission. Got that there. Let's look at the front axle. Radiator. You can see the dual exhaust. Going around to the other side. Oh, I'll do that later. Got the other compartment. Let's open it up. See what's in there. Sometimes I forget, you know. Oh, something in there too. Okay, close that. You're gonna look at the toast mechanism. I already showed that. Let me show my jacks. You can tell it's been got the dust on it. And actually, these jacks are really too small for this scale. They're really more for the minifig scale type vehicles. And of course, these are way bigger than minifigs, because the minifigs, if I put him right, he'll be about the size of this tire. So this scale is way bigger than mini. But that's why I got these spacers on here. And really, the trucks are really too heavy for them to really lift up really good. But, you know, you got to get what you can get. No tools, no Lego tools are hard to come by. Move that to the side. Let's look at the tow mechanism. Let me see what I'm gonna show. Okay, we look at the back. You can see the tow mechanism. You got your brake light, turn signal, and backup light. You can see the differential. Oh boy, I'm really not coordinated. Okay, let me show. Okay, this is the gas tank here, mud flap. It's your turn signal light, wiper blades, headlights, bumper, grill. Okay, let me show. Now this is the gear mechanism here, and also you can got this. I'll show you this here. I'm really not coordinated, but anyway, take this. This is like the locking pin here to lock it in place, and also I can use it as a crank too. And you can turn it. And also this pin here lets out. Another pin. And this, don't fall on me. This, that can slide out. That slides out. Now, slide that, let me crank it in. Put that back in there. Now that I'm thinking about it, back in the summertime, I showed. I might go get it I might go get it. I'm finna show a clip, and I think I'm gonna go get it. I showed a video of a roll-off trash truck. It's got a blue dumpster, blue and gray dumpster, and the cab is white, and it got black fenders. Well, actually, the gear mechanism on that truck, I did it on here first. So it's basically the same design, but I got another set of gears over here to I guess give it a gear reduction. And so each truck, when I was building these trucks, each truck I always learned something, and it always helped me for the next build. So I mean that roll-off trash truck's either a 95 or a 96. I don't remember. Of course, this is a 94. So I was able to look on this truck with the gear mechanism. I came with the I developed for the tow part, and I was able to take that same design and build a more complex vehicle. So I'm gonna cut to another clip. All right, I'm back. I decided to bring this truck up. I did a vid. This is March 2025. So in the summer of 2024, I did a video on this truck here, 95 or 96. Don't quite remember, going back 30 years. But I wanted to show you that this truck influenced this truck here. I want to show you the gear mechanism. Let me see, set it up here. Get it on camera. I'll take it off. Okay. As you can see, the gear mechanism. So I originally did it on this tow truck here. Then a couple of years later, when I built this truck here, you can see it's kind of the same, because, I got the gear over here. I got a gear over here. Then I got the gears over here to reduce, to give it more gear reduction, more pulling power. Because that dumpster there with all that stuff in it, it's like 3 pounds. And this truck, this thing, it'll pull it. You got the wheels and all that, the roller wheels. I'm not going to do it on this video clip, but I'm going to send a link so you can go and watch the video on that roll-off trash truck, So I didn't have what's that website? I didn't have Rebrickable or none of that stuff. I had to figure all this stuff out on my own. Look at what I did on another vehicle, then come back and look at that design on the other on the vehicle I did before, and then come back and take the design to the next level and put it on the next vehicle. So so all my own designs, it wasn't no internet or nothing like that when I was doing this stuff. And no YouTube and none of that. It was just me, myself, and I, a real vehicle, and knowing what's available in the store. Because back then, it wasn't like I said, it wasn't no website where I can just go order parts. I had to go to the store, look at a box to see what pieces are in this box. Then I used to buy sets for pieces, just like on here. These doors here, these compartment doors, toolbox doors. It would have been better if I would have had some of these doors here to put down there. But that stuff was kind of it was hard to get. It was hard to find. So you had to compromise and do other things to make your vehicles or whatever you was making back then. But yeah, so I'm gonna send a link to this here. The cab, see that cab bouncing up and down? Yeah, cab suspension on that truck. I think it was the third truck I did with cab suspension in the mid-90s. Nobody's doing that even 30 some years later. I think I was way ahead of my time. But I'm gonna send a link to this. Go watch it, support it. I don't understand, why my stuff get low views when I look at other people's stuff. See, what makes mine more unique is it was before the internet, and it was before all these advantages you have now. I didn't have those advantages. It was just going to the store, getting what you need, and just figuring it out on your own. I didn't have those websites, or I wasn't able to go on YouTube and look at maybe a more advanced builder, and if I contact them and they can help me with my build. I seen that happen. I can't think of the guy's name. He does the speed champion cars. I think he's a Swedish dude. I can't think of his name. Name of his channel right now. But he builds he builds speed champion cars, and he sells the instructions for them. But I seen on one of his video clips where a person was they couldn't figure out what to do next on their build, so they contacted him, and he helped them get past that spot. He showed them, this is what I do. This is how. So he kind of helped them. But I didn't have none of that, back then. But anyway, I'm finna cut to the next clip. Okay, here we go. This is the third time this week that this driver rolled this truck. I keep telling him that it's a truck and not a Ferrari, but I got my trusty old 94 tow truck out here. So let's see what happens. Go slow with it because you don't want to damage it. Come down easy with it. Might not be easy, but let's see what happens. Boom. There you go. Now we gotta send the truck to the body shop. So hopefully in a couple of days it'll be ready for him to drive again. And hopefully he won't roll the truck anymore. All right, let me show you how the tow mechanism works. Back it up. Truck just broke down. Boom. And put the locking pin in there. Go up a little bit more. There we go. And also, I'm going to send a link for the video for that 88 cab over. In the previous clip, it was hooked to a white trailer with a blue stripe. There's no videos on that yet. But I'm cut to another clip. Well, this truck has a crank and no start, so I'm going to have to tow it from the back. So let's go in and ready. Now we can go to the shop now. All right, one thing I did mention when I was talking about the features in the beginning of the video, that this here is a kite string right there, and that's kite string. And this chain right here, that's the chain you use on screen doors. Like, you got the shock absorber, and so this chain will be like part of that system. And these little hooks here, I think that's the little hooks you'll use to hook the chain up to the door. If you can't run it in, you can't connect it with a screw. But now, let me see. Set it up here. And another thing, I got a hitch up here to hook up to the trucks from the back, and I got one down there. So I got 2 hitches. So, okay. So now we're finna hook it up. We're finna hook it up from, make sure it's getting it. Hook it up from the back here. Get the, boom. Now, and we finna, now it's hooked up from the back. Because when you hook the trucks up from the front, you gotta, on the real trucks, you gotta pull the axles out or take the drive shaft out. So now, there you go. And now I'm finna show some more clips, and also I'm gonna show some links to the videos for those trucks too. That's also done some low views. Again, trucks with unique features nobody's done before, but they're still getting low views. I guess you could say I am a little salty about it, but you know, when you come out with completely unique things and you show that you're way ahead of your time, you come back 30 years later and you still ahead of a lot of people. Okay, it looks like my one driver, something happened with the motor. I'm trying to get it going here. Might have to end up towing it in. It's good to have your own tow truck. All right, it's just tow truck to the rescue again. I think the turbo went out on this 91 truck here. And also, if you can, I'm going to send links to these trucks and trailers. I mean, all the trailers I've shown were made. Those are recent builds, but the trucks, like this truck here, is a 91. Then of course the tow truck's a 94, and the cab over is a 1988. You know, one thing I don't really understand is why do my Lego videos get such low views? There's a leaf in there. These were created before the internet, before social media, before YouTube. So they're completely, totally unique designs, influenced by nothing. It came from the depths of my mind. I didn't go to what's these websites, Rebrickable or any of that, to get an idea or to try to figure something out. Because that stuff didn't exist when I made these. Even when I built this trailer was built in the summer of 2024. It's an extendable flatbed, and I'm going to send a link to it. Well, this trailer is the design, about 95% of the design is based on a trailer I made in the 80s. The only difference is, of course, this one is a bit longer. It has the extendable mechanism where it stretches to over, I think, 37 inches. I think it stretches out to. But that design on that trailer was copied from nothing else. It's based on a trailer I made in the 80s. But if you can, I'm gonna send links to all these other trucks that I'm showing, and just go and give them some support. now it's time to wrap up this video. I hope you enjoyed the video. And I know it's a kind of long video, but normally my Lego videos are long. I do things different. I like to do things different. Just like I start the videos off with a real world product, then I come behind it with a Lego truck or a Lego trailer. You know, nobody's doing stuff like that, but it's kind of the way I do things. You know, it started that way when I posted a video. The first Lego video I posted was on a white and black dump truck, and I think it was Marvel Mystery Oil. And I came behind it with the dump truck. Now that truck was sitting on the shelf since the late 90s. And unlike some of these other trucks, like this truck here, which was broke up in a box, actually a lot of the first 4 videos I showed, the dump truck was sitting on the shelf. The red short hood conventional was in a bag. And then I think I showed the roll-off trash truck, and then I showed a white and red semi-tractor trailer. Those, they wasn't that bad, but all the rest of them were pretty bad. And I had to go through the box and figure out what pieces went to what trucks, and try to remember, what I did over 30 years ago when I created those. But anyway, I'm wrapping up this video. I hope you enjoyed it. You can leave me a comment or whatever. And I see you on the next Lego video.